ways just to see myself move. I asked the same question you've asked, the only difference is I finally found how to move. I'm no longer the construct of this construction, so I deconstruct what my form is to be formless. I move. I'm in an ocean, but no fish is up in this groove. I hold my fingers up to find where the monsoon might hit next. Telekinesis makes my mind reflect, like mirrors do when we see our own object. You're way too close to me, please back up. Because for some reason I finally found myself how to talk, and I'm no longer using chalk to write out myself to stencil. I speak in vibrations. My metaphors is why I met them for, and that's why they speak in 4 syllables like I make my own sounds up. I'm ground up. I'm grinding like coffee beans when they're crossing the border, but the thing is that coffee beans do not fuel, or do they? When they're inside of your daughter's pocket, because she's being skipped, shooting like rockets straight to the sun. The magnetics of the moon changes her emotion. I hold her like I hold you in my hand to find out whether your heart beats just like mine does, but I call myself a man. If we are the combination of human with the woman, then we are part of the same thing. I freestyle. It's the only thing I know how to do. Because my heart constantly beatboxing, that's why I decide to move and walk through the groove of any guitar lick I pick. Even off my hand, when my hand wants to hand pick, another pick to find how to play the tune better, like Nick. I hold the blue sweater. Now I could also talk about grabbing a mic while Mike gets ready to rap his mic and he wants to spit what he wants to do right. That's tight. Like jeans on. In this 21st century, we learn how to put our pants up right. Because I remember back in the day when gangsters got carried away. So they came out of prisons with their bags, or should I say their pants sagging. They had nothing to say. No belts to even demonstrate how they felt. So they walked around like this. BX, BX, because it's how their hearts dealt. So I also deal cards. The only difference is I deal smart. It's how I decide to speak. So I move like the sun does when I decide to have sunrises. I start smiling because we are more than just hydrogen atoms moving around in this molecular structure. I break the compound down. If you want to find chemistry, watch me move round. I'm starting to feel good. And I'm just starting really. Because last night I was talking to myself in another form and he said, "Why you diss me?" I took that as an insult. So I put some salt, decided to make rice. It was white. Grabbed some baking soda because my feet were smelling. But it wasn't for my feet, it was for my mind that was dwelling. Because I wanted to be as deep as a well. The only thing is that when you try to deal cards, you got to learn who you got or who you're dealing and have another clientele. I don't do drugs. I'm just high off life. And to say just is not just enough, so I might move right by you. Decide who you talk to. Your vibration is infinite, so I speak even in dissident. Or should I say with distances to make the instant instances so quick that it becomes the persistence of my own resistances. So I let go. Move like eagles when I'm flying by. I use my wings even when I cry my own lullaby to sleep. So I wake up in the morning like feeling much more unique. I hold hand drums to drum past my hands so I can hear my eardrums when it wants to speak out. But how can you speak out when you can't even hear yourself clear out? Let me clear my throat. I have to. From the 5th chakra I pass through to rise my own kundalini, I must also think. But not here, but inside here. The Sphinx is the riddle that's clear. From the Leo, the shaft that moves at 45 degrees makes the 9. So I beatbox, because it's the only thing I know. I was born to be like water, that's why I decide to flow. Into every heart that finds the beatboxing is there. hold myself clever because I know that you're aware. Whether you're underwear, I hold my underwear up and never let it down because I'm over that now. Hey mom, I no longer wear pull-ups. I'm chilling, but last night I threw up because my stomach was bad. I had way too many cookies in the bag. So I grabbed my own tote bag to watch my toes pass by my own toes. How can that be? That's impossible. Well, I found out how to create the impossible to make it possible. That's why I'm here. Whether you think that my skin is a different complexion, I see you near inside of me. Because spirits don't have skin color, my friend. The same color of illumination. If you don't know your colors, then you better ask when or how or even we. I speak a little bit of French, but only when I decide to see. I'm over the C, the third letter of the alphabet to come offset. I say it because I need to be direct, but not no TVs. Televisions can't see me, even when the visions try to be in 3D. I'm fifth dimensional, straight on my higher self. So I connect with you. The money's not in the wealth, it's in your heart. That's why I ended the same way I started. I beatbox. Even when I feel like I'm broken-hearted.
I am a poet in the simplest form, a human being, but I'm capable of so much more. Like flying to the outer limits, pushing the threshold like a sponge, I soak it in, but I would not mold, no. I am a piece of you all, so when I rise, you rise, and when you fall, I fall. I am a spirit in this universe, flying out to outer orbits, removing this curse. I am a person who sees all of his dreams and stretches out his arms until they become in reach. I am a person who will never give up because I see all of the talent that I hold in myself. I am always trying to perfect my craft and broaden my horizons because this chance might be last. I am the innocence of a child, the hustle of the streets, the rhythm to the blues and the bass within a beat. I am a motivation. So within the sands of time, the key to my success, determination. I am the unspoken words, the shadows in the night, and the feathers on a bird. I am the empowerment of hate, the fine line between tacky and the beauty within taste. I am the creativity of art, the rage in the eyes of a hungry, driven shark. I am all of the above, and with every day that passes, I become so much more. I am myself, and that is more than okay, because with every minute passed, I will find my rightful place. I am.